Welcome to my podcast, Tricks of the Trademark. This is Erik Pelton with another podcast episode in which I share advice and experience based on my 20 years of working with clients around the world to protect and strengthen their brands. When we talk about brand protection and bold brands, we're talking primarily about creative brand names, trademarks, and then logos and slogans as well that build a brand portfolio. What I want to talk about today, however, is like the next level that puts it all together. The little touches and consistent use of branding can really elevate a brand to the highest level. I recently came across a coffee brand started by Miami Heat superstar Jimmy Butler. Fascinating story on Big Face Coffee is that when they were playing in the bubble in fall of 2020, Jimmy Butler loves good coffee and ended up making his own sort of gourmet coffee in their hotel or dorm room in the bubble. And it became so popular with the other players that he started charging a lot of money for these cups of coffee, a lot of money. And then it gave him the idea, the spark, and the incentive to actually launch a full-blown coffee brand. It's called Big Face, and you can see from the photos here that the packaging is beautiful. The name is creative. The logo is wonderful and bold and creative. And the subtle touches on the packaging, the slogans and taglines, the other words and the way that the logos are used are just so well done and smooth and consistent that this is an amazing example of branding. You know, we try to achieve this on some level at Erik M. Pelton and Associates, and I would encourage every brand to try to achieve it on some level by using your logo consistently, by having a bold, creative name, and all the other things that go into this branding that we've been talking about. One additional example, of course, it's also a coffee brand. This is a cafe I just came across in New York City one morning this spring called Solid State Coffee. And you can see their logo and their packaging and their colors. It's very smooth and almost relaxing, and it's got a retro feel to it. And I just love their branding. And they use that color palette throughout their website, their products, their store. And it's another great example of wonderful branding. So you can tell I love coffee. I talk about coffee brands all the time, but any brand, even a law firm, can have bold, wonderful branding. You've been listening to Tricks of the Trademark with me, Erik Pelton. I've been making trademarks bloom since 1999. For more information about my trademark services, visit my website at erikpelton.com. Thanks for listening.